My fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
On March 19, 2003, President George W. Bush announced the beginning of military operations in Iraq. As the conflict intensified, the call went out for America's citizen soldiers to serve. A unique group of soldiers prepared to answer that call. They were members of the 1st City Troop, a unit with a legacy stretching back to the American Revolution.
Military service is something that we're honored and lucky enough to do, but so few people do it in this day and age. People of my generation look at the military as something for someone else to do.
But for these men, service was not just an obligation, it was a calling.
There's a lot of stereotypes that surround the military, especially at the enlisted ranks. Gentlemanly service, I think, has kind of gone by the wayside. Within the troop, that still exists.
What sets the 1st City Troop apart is not just its history, but the character of its members.
It's a special sort of breed of man, so to speak, in our unit. It takes a sacrifice, obviously, to serve your country and be in the National Guard.
These men, many of them college-educated professionals, chose to serve as enlisted soldiers, embodying a unique blend of civic duty and military tradition.
If I had to explain troopers using one-word answers, would probably be confident, giving, hardworking, civic-minded, really just being great citizens of our country.
As they prepared for deployment to Iraq, these troopers carried with them not just their military training, but a sense of history and camaraderie unique to their unit.
So we tend to get, as a tight-knit group, especially the Bosnia deployment, going through that adversity and also a chance to serve our country together, we become quite close.
Their service in Iraq would be a test not just of their military skills, but of the values and traditions that have defined the 1st City Troop for over 2 centuries.
The greatest thing about the 1st City Troop is that in the year 2005, we'll see some fine men join an organization that has been in existence continuously for, what is it now, 230 years?
As these troopers set off for Iraq, they carried with them the weight of history and the hopes of a nation. Their story is one of duty, honor, and the enduring spirit of citizen soldiers.
And to me, it's a rite of passage. I think that it's a completion of a character, and it is certainly something that we troopers look upon with each other with a certain amount of respect, and I think that's what fosters our camaraderie with each other, that we've all done something that in itself is unique.
In the deserts of Iraq, the 1st City Troopers would write a new chapter in their storied history, proving that even in modern warfare, the values of gentlemanly service and civic duty still have a place.